it's Coco Tarot back again with another message. I'm going to pull a card from here and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. So let's get started. I hope everyone is doing well today. So messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Thank you so much. Okay, have confidence. Wow. You know what's so funny is that crystal that I had on the deck, the aragonite cluster, that is literally for confidence and to have better communication. So let me read this card to you. It says, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. I don't know if that is the right word, but we're just going to go with it. So yeah, guys, have confidence. But like it says on the card, have faith. Faith, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it and just believe. And things will just work out. So let's clarify with the tarot and see what this is about. Clarify this card for me. I don't know why I'm getting like Cinderella vibes. You could have like an evil stepmom or something. Wow. So whoever you are, this could be you or someone you're dealing with, but there's some kind of conflict in a situation because you don't want to conform to something. This could be other people's expectations of you or people trying to control how you think about things. I'm seeing this girl in the car, she's dipping her toes in the water. She's playing with flowers. You're really experimenting with your style or who you are or what you believe in, and it's bothering people. You could have just switched up your religious beliefs or started to believe in something more spiritual as opposed to religious. And this could be conflicting with what you grew up with or who you surround yourself with. You could have grown up in the church. You could have had a lot of friends in the church. And now that you're experimenting with your spirituality, it could be really bothering people. People could be telling you that this is devilish of you. And this could bring you down because you're genuinely trying to really seek out answers, really seek out, what do I believe in? Who do I believe in? And doing your research. And people aren't seeing it that way. They're seeing this as you being in your ego or trying to discredit God or Jesus is what I'm hearing. And that's not the case. You're just trying to understand all those things that you haven't been taught. You could have grown up in a really rigid religious home where you could have gotten punished for things. People could have quoted Deuteronomy to you a lot to justify the punishments that they gave you. And you never really felt love in this religious home, or you never could feel God's love because of it being so rigid. But when you tap in and dip your feet in on your own, you start to really feel that love. And I want you to know that's God, that's the universe. Whoever you're reaching for, they're reaching back to you and they see that effort. And that's why you're being called to have faith, because these people running around and being upset because you're finding yourself and figuring out what you believe in, what they don't understand is that they have completely misinterpreted God's word. If they're Catholic, if they're into Jesus, whoever these people are, they have completely misinterpreted the Bible and everything like that. And they're using God's word to inflict suffering on people or to stay stagnant in their own lives. But you're meant to go a different way. You're meant to be this spiritual empress is what I'm hearing. You're meant to reach for the stars. These people, they could be stuck in lack, so they don't ever try to go for anything. Or if you tell them you have dreams, they could instantly tell you that it's not going to work out, or what's the point? Like I said, they could have expectations of you to go to college or to live your life a certain way or to live your life like them. Tell me more. You have such a beautiful energy to you. You're different. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, you're different. And you felt alone a lot in your life. You felt like you had no community, like no one could understand you. But because of that, you've grown into this type of person who likes to be alone now, because that's where you get your downloads. That's where you feel safe. When you're by yourself, that's your safe space, because no one can judge you, and because you're alone with God, and you can really hear those signs and those messages that he's sending you. You have such an abundant soul and spirit, and you're highly favored. Highly favored. And these people would be as favored as you if they weren't so stagnant in their energy. If they weren't just, I just keep hearing like Deuteronomy, which I've read the Bible, guys, and I don't know. When I read Deuteronomy, a lot of it didn't sit right with me. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying that it's not true or whatever, but these people, they just quote Bible quotes, but they don't understand it. And they're not connected to source, to God, the way that they claim to be. They think just going to church on Sunday is enough to get into heaven, is what I'm hearing. But they don't realize that you don't need church to find God. You can find God in the woods. You can find God in the ocean. You can find God in your closet. These people who you grew up around or that you know, they just go to church to like mingle and to be like, hey, I'm here. I love Jesus. But they hardly ever pray on their own. You talk to God all the time, or source. You don't even know. Like, I'm feeling like you don't even really know who you're talking to, but it's God. Or source, whoever you believe in. I'm not pushing my beliefs on you guys. Whoever you've been talking to, that's why you've been getting these messages and signs, and that's why you need to have confidence in this. Have confidence in your intuition. The Page of Wands, you take charge of a lot of the passions in your life. You could have creative talents or a secret talent. You could be really good at math or really good with computers. There's something about you that is... Sorry, guys. There's something about you that's really talented, and it throws people off because they don't expect this of you. You could be the type of person that draws really well, and it makes other people who can't draw kind of like peeved. Like, ugh, they can draw so well. How come I can't draw so well? I went to art school and I can't even draw that well. Like that type of energy where it's like, who cares, dude? We have different styles. You're very, whatever creative ideas that you get or things that you're passionate about, keep going towards that, because it'll help keep your mind off the situation. If you still live with family or you still have to deal with these energies, it'll keep your mind off of it. Even if it's like a friend situation, just focus on you is what I'm saying. All this noise in the background, all this talk about, oh, what are you doing? You're going to damn your soul. I'm also hearing you could have recently changed your political views. You could have been fed a lot of weird political dogma, and you're finally regurgitating that out and looking up things politically for yourself instead of just taking someone's word of mouth or just reading a headline. You're really growing into this responsible person who doesn't take everything at face value, because you know there's more to the world than what you see. Tell me more. Work on your confidence. Do some affirmations. Do some skincare. There's a lot of ways you can really work on yourself and make yourself feel more comfortable in your skin. You feel weird in your body because, like I said, your soul, sometimes if your soul is so big and creative and passionate, it feels kind of trapped in this human shell. So if you find ways like exercising or going outside or doing breathing techniques, it'll make you feel a lot more comfortable in your body. You won't feel so like an alien is what I'm hearing. Sometimes you can feel a little bit like an alien or something. I don't know. You can have a little bit of body dysmorphia, but you're perfect the way you are. So the Lover's card is here because I feel like you have a choice between living your life the way your family always did or the people around you, or going your own way and figuring out things for yourself. I'm also hearing that these people in your life could have confused you about your choices a lot. Choices in love, choices in academics, choices in jobs. You could have asked people for genuine advice, and then they could have kind of like got on you and been like, well, you need to just do this because that's the best option. And you kind of felt more pulled towards something else, but you did it anyway as a way to avoid conflict. A bunch of cards just popped out, guys. Yeah. But you're being asked to... These people are never going to give you equal give and take. Like I said, they're stuck in some kind of weird, eerie, stagnant energy where they're not going to see things from your point of view. I'm hearing even if you manifest like the life of your dreams, these people still are not going to give you the credit that you deserve. So move forward with your choices. Be bold with your choices, especially in love. If you feel pulled towards someone or something, or you want to go forward towards someone, do it. Have that confidence to do that, because it's going to benefit you a lot if you do that. Yeah. These all came out. Yeah, whatever creative passion or passionate thing that you have going on in your life, whatever hobby or thing that brings you joy, you could draw cartoons or doodle stuff or whatever brings you joy, keep going toward that. That's tapping into your angel energy is what I'm hearing. You could feel really lonely at night when you go to bed. I said earlier that you like to be alone, but you could go the whole day happy being alone and all that stuff, but sometimes when you go to bed at night, that's when you feel really like you don't have anyone. But your angels are here with you, and they see the work that you're doing, and they really want you to know that you're going to outgrow this situation. You're going to outgrow these people. It's okay to question what you've been taught, and you should question what you've been taught. As an adult, you should reevaluate all the things people have told you and really do your own research and ask God and figure out, is this even aligning with who I am or who I want to be? Find out what makes you happy. Tap into those passions, because it's going to be able to be a really good escape for you, and it's going to let you physically get away from these people. Things are going to be illuminated for you soon. If you've been going outside to escape stuff, to to figure out things that you're confused about, keep doing that, because those answers you're receiving are going to bring you clarity on where you want to go in life. I'm hearing you're waking up to these people's schemes, these people's games. You no longer are just eating and chewing what you're being fed. You're really figuring out, like, is this what I want to be involved in? Changing up your political views, your religious views. And it's beautiful to see. You're blossoming right now. You're coming out of a time of confusion where, like I said, you felt uncomfortable in your body, in your spirit, or like things just didn't make sense. Life didn't make sense to you. You didn't understand why you could have been born or put in a situation, a family where you're so in tune, but these people are so three-dimensional and have no spiritual thinking within them. Tell me more. Let's wrap this up, guys. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This is beautiful, guys. You digging in and searching for this new side of yourself was always meant to happen in order to propel you into a new phase, to blossom you into who you were supposed to be. Blue or purple could be significant colors for you, but I'm really seeing you understanding that there's more to life than what we see. And a lot of life takes just having faith and believing in the things that aren't physically in front of us, the things that aren't in the 3D. And you're really tapping into that, and it's going to benefit you so much. Keep going in hermit mode. Keep working on those passions. Keep doing your research and figuring out what you believe in. It's okay to have different beliefs than the people around you. And who cares if people, want to cut you off or call you demonic or whatever, because those people aren't on to what you're on to. And that is your reading for today, guys. And I'll be back soon with another message. Toodaloo.